Hi everybody, this is Mr. Roche. I am working with the Pente game, and I have mine working to the point where it will do the right move, I believe, um, for the Darkstone on move one. So what happens is, here I'll even do computer move versus computer move. What happens is, see how the second stone moved up here? That's good. We want that, right? Um, Like mine just like captures, does very little offense right now, but it's doing its thing and it's getting those moves done, right? Okay, so eventually one of these guys is gonna win, and we'll do it again. Go blue, go blue. Let's see here. There you go. Okay, so there you go, and then we'll start a new game and watch again. See how the move goes out here? That's okay. Okay, and we'll do these other things too. And that's good. Um, and I can run it one more time, but you can see what it's doing, what it's trying to do. It's trying to play the game right, which is good. So, excuse me. So let's see. Okay, so what did I do? What I did was I tried actually incredibly hard to use the stuff we already had in game board. Okay, and inside game board, um, we have a couple of things. One, we spent a lot of time working on this thing here, dark square problem. Okay, so we have this thing that actually resolves the dark square problem for us. Okay, and it uses this variable that already exists in the game board. Okay, and it gets reset and everything, so we know everything about it, and it's been working for us fine for a number of probably like 2-3 weeks. Okay, so it's sort of like one of those things, like if we can use it and not have to reinvent the wheel, we're better off. Okay, that's the concept, right? Okay, and we also have this thing that where you send it a row and column, and it checks to see if it's a darkstone problem, right? And if it's in this little area, or if it's out of this little area, then everything's cool. Okay, or no. If it's in the area, then it's a darkstone problem, right? Otherwise, it allows the move to go through, and it sets the dark score, like whether it's going to be okay or not to work. Okay, so we're trying to use this piece of code which handled darkstone checking in the board, the Pente board, and we're trying to bring it over for use in the computer move generator. So in class with Ryan, what I did was, one of the things that is a problem for us in doing this, or makes it a little complication for us, is that we practice data hiding, and so we have all our variables private. Okay, the fields that we use to carry information in the class. So Gameboard has privatized variables. Okay, and so what I need to do is expose this variable or allow somebody to get it. Okay, so what I did is I made this one little extra method. Okay, I made a get method. Right. Okay. For the darkstone variable. Okay. Okay. So there it is. Okay. So I made this method. So in your Pente game board, if you want to follow what I'm doing, um, go here and just make this easy method. Okay. And we're going to use this, and we're going to use the dark square problem method that we already wrote to try to handle a problem with moves that generate. Okay, so let's look at a generated move. Okay, if we can. So if I run this, okay, and let's play computer versus a person. Okay, and if we run this, and if the person moves up here, okay, there's basically like two sets of moves that are generated. What happens is the computer will generate like a set of moves around here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, moves that are generated. Okay. And it'll also generate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 moves here if you're going for offense. Okay. So so in a new game, like when you play the game, I don't know what's going on here. If you go here, what's going to happen is it's going to generate all of these. Okay. And all of those are bad. Like these are illegal moves. Like you can't put the blue stone anywhere near this set of moves. Okay. So what it has to do is sort of recognize that, and then add a move that's sort of outside here. You can put it anywhere out here. I just actually put mine like in this like little area here. Keep it close to the game. Okay. So the way you do this is, and the thing that knows this is this variable over in game board is the dark square. It's this variable right here, dark square move taken. So if you haven't taken that move yet, then that middle square has to be kind of sacred. Okay. So what I did over in the computer move generator for my example of this is I went to the place where we generate moves. Okay. And we have a thing where we get a computer move, right? Okay. I'm doing a little bit. We used to have this like as def move, but I'm combining offense and defense into one thing. Okay. And what we do is we find the moves, and then we sort the priorities, and then basically what's going to happen is if you have a move, okay, you like so if all moves like has something in it, you make the move. Right? Okay. I have something in here special to let it randomize for the beginning. Okay. But basically all you're doing is you're pulling the first move off the queue, right? Off the move list. Okay. And then you're just stuffing the coordinates, the row and column, into a new move variable, and then we send that back up to get the move on the board, basically. Okay. So what's going to happen, right, is you might have, if you like in these situations here, like over here, like on this board here, if you're here and all of these moves are bad in a Blackstone situation, they never should get onto the all move list. Okay. So my all move list won't let like sort of bad moves on. And then if I find out there's no other moves for me, then I'm going to go ahead and like make a move. Okay. So here's what I did is that in there's one place where we add moves to our all move list. Okay. And that place is it's here. Let me see if I can find it this way more quickly. It's this. Okay, this is the computer move generator. It's set move. Set move is a place where everybody comes and you want to put this move onto the move list. Okay, and what we've had in the past was we just did it. We just did this stuff. We made a computer move object. We set a row, and we added the move. Okay, look, your code kind of looks like this. There's nothing much in it except this. It was just like you send me the move. I'll make a move object. I make row and column. I'll stick the priority in it. I say it's defense. I should say whether it's offense or defense now. And then we add the move. Okay. So that's all good. Okay. What I did was I added a little bit of checking in this. Okay. So I wanted to know. This is like error checking just to see what the darkstone like variable is. That's calling up that function we just made in the game board. But what I'm looking for is I'm going to go like this. I'm going to say if my stone is Blackstone, so if it's a Blackstone move, like if I'm the computer move generator for Blackstone, and I haven't taken the second move in the game yet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the moves, okay? And I'm going to call up the dark square problem, okay? So if the dark square problem is false, meaning it's okay, then I'll allow that move to go through. Okay? And I'll just do it, and that'll be fine. If the problem comes back, because we have this thing that sets this for me anyway, okay? So what I'll do is I'll allow the move to go on, and then the move will be in there, and then I can find it, right? Okay. Otherwise, I tell me that there's a dark square problem, and I'm going to throw out this move. So I'm not going to let the move in. Okay. And then if it's not one of these game board, move taken kind of things, then I let the move go through. Okay. And I could be more efficient about this and this, because this is kind of like like I could do something here to get this to be better. But whoopee. But that's what I did. Okay. So I have this. Okay, in set move. Okay. So what happens is, if you're a bad move, you come here and you get thrown out. You don't get on the move list. Okay. So as long as there's good moves to get, you can come on. But if you don't, then you can't come on the move list. Okay. So like this will work. Like I think like right here, like this doesn't work. That's working. But let's make a new game here. So if I go here, see, that works. That's cool, and it's right by it, and that's good, right? If I go like down here, see, that works. That's one of those moves in there in that section, so that's okay. So she's attacking, but this is a legal move, right? But if I go in here and stick the stone here, then there's no place to go except somewhere around the perimeter. Okay, and we could be smarter about where the perimeter goes, but that's what I got right now. I don't have that figured out. Okay, so I can do some like defense around this thing here, like that's pretty good, right? And that's what happens there. So this allows some of these kind of moves that I find to get on the queue, and then some that don't. Okay. So what really happens then is, if you are running the game, okay, and you're the computer and you're playing a person, if you're here, okay, and you move like here, okay, all of the moves that you will find looking for ones will be like in this box, so they'll all be thrown out. Every single one of those moves will get thrown out. So let's see what happened here. If I look at this, okay, so what happened is it threw out a whole bunch of moves here. See this? So it threw out the one here, it threw out the one here, it threw out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 moves. Okay, and what it's doing is it's throwing out the moves around here, because I don't have any offense yet. Okay. So it's throwing out like 8, 9 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's throwing out this. That's what it's saying right there. And then it's throwing out 10, right? And it's throwing out 11. And then it throws out all the way around here. Okay. So you have these. This one never wasn't moved because there's a blue stone there. Like, so this didn't work. And then that's the thing. So what happens then is you come back up in the code, okay, and I only got a couple minutes to explain this, but so you're doing this in set move, okay, and this used to be called set def move, okay, formerly set def move. Okay, so this used to be former set def move. But what happens is here, when you're running the game, then you have to do a little bit of coding here, okay? So this is in generate computer move. What happens here, and I'll make a second video so we can get this like sorted out. But what you do is, we're doing this, we're setting up this for this move, we do an all move, we clear this. We're looking for fine moves, we sort priorities, and then what we do is we look at the all moves list, okay? So after you sort priorities, the best move is in all moves, okay? But if all moves is empty, you have to go here. You have to kind of handle this sort of special situation. Okay, and we'll look at the special situation in a second.